Right now, your bank is making money off your savings. They take every dollar you deposit, lend it out, and earn 7% to 8%. What do they give you back? The average savings account in America pays 0.1% interest. That's not a typo. On $5,000 sitting in your savings for an entire year, you earn 50 cents. Meanwhile, there's another type of account, same protection, same access to your cash, that pays you 400 times more. And most people have never heard of it. You were probably taught to save your money in a bank, put it somewhere safe, let it grow. But nobody explained what happens after you deposit it. Your bank doesn't just hold your money in a vault. They take your deposits and lend them out. Car loans, mortgages, business loans, credit cards. They charge borrowers 7%, 8%, sometimes 24% interest on credit cards. That's how banks make billions every quarter. And what do they share with you? According to the FDIC, the national average savings rate is 0.1%. Some banks pay 0.3% or 0.4% if they're feeling generous. That means your bank is earning hundreds of times more on your money than they're paying you. You're essentially giving them a free loan. And the worst part, you probably didn't even know there was another option. Most people don't, because traditional banks have zero reason to tell you about it. A high-yield savings account, or HYSA, is a savings account that pays you significantly more interest. Right now, in 2024 and 2025, many of these accounts are paying between 4% and 5% APY. APY just means annual percentage yield. It's the total amount of interest you earn on your money in 1 year. So if your account has a 4.5% APY and you have $10,000 in it, you earn about $450 in 1 year. That same $10,000 in a regular savings account at 0.1% earns you $1 for the whole year. Now here's the part that confuses people. A high-yield savings account works exactly like your regular savings account. You deposit money. You withdraw money whenever you want. There are no lockup periods, no penalties for taking your cash out, and the most important part, your money is FDIC insured up to $250,000. That's the same federal protection your regular bank gives you. The difference is where these accounts live. Most high-yield savings accounts are offered by online banks. These banks don't have thousands of branches on every corner. They don't have massive buildings with marble floors. They don't employ armies of tellers. And because their costs are so much lower, they pass those savings to you in the form of higher interest rates. That's the whole secret. Lower overhead means more money in your pocket. It's not a trick. It's not too good to be true. It's just math. Let's run the real numbers, because this is where it gets wild. Say you have $10,000 in savings right now. You're not adding anything extra, just letting it sit. In a regular savings account at 0.1%, after 1 year you have $10,001. After 2 years, $10,002. After 5 years, $10,005. You earn $5 in 5 years. That's not a savings account. That's a parking lot for your money. Now let's take that same $10,000 and put it in a high-yield savings account at 4.5% APY. After year 1, you have $10,450. After year 2, $10,920. That extra $20 over $10,900 is compound interest doing its thing. Your interest is now earning interest. After year 3, $11,412. Year 4, $11,925. And after 5 years, your $10,000 has grown to $12,462. You earn $2,462 without doing anything. You didn't invest in stocks. You didn't start a business. You didn't take on any risk. You just moved your money to a different account. Now compare that. Regular savings, $10,005 after 5 years. High yield savings, $12,462 after 5 years. That's a difference of $2,457 from the exact same $10,000 sitting in a different place. But most people never move their money. A bank rate survey found that 68% of Americans still keep their primary savings at a traditional bank, earning nearly nothing. That means roughly 7 out of 10 people are leaving thousands of dollars on the table. And it gets even bigger when you add monthly deposits. If you put just $200 a month into a high yield account at 4.5%, after 5 years, you'd have around $25,400. That same $200 a month in a regular savings account gives you about $12,010. The difference is over $13,000. $13,000 just because you picked the right account. So, if high yield savings accounts are this much better, why doesn't everyone have one? Because the system isn't designed for you to know. Traditional banks spend billions on advertising every year. They run commercials about trust, about family, about being your financial partner. What they don't advertise is their savings rate. And there's a reason for that. Every dollar you leave in a regular savings account at 0.1% is a dollar they can lend out at 7% or more. That spread, the gap between what they pay you and what they earn, is called the net interest margin. And according to the FDIC's quarterly banking profile, the average net interest margin for U.S. banks was 3.3% in 2024. That means for every $100,000 in deposits from people like you, banks earn roughly $3,300 a year in pure profit from that spread alone. They don't want you moving to a high yield account. They don't want you asking questions about rates. The entire business model depends on your money sitting still. Think about it. When was the last time your bank called you and said, "Hey, you could be earning 4.5% somewhere else"? They never will. Because the moment you move your money, they lose their cheapest source of funding. You are the product. Your deposits are the raw material, and your financial ignorance is their profit margin. The objection you hear most is this: those rates won't last forever, and that's fair. High yield savings rates are tied to the federal funds rate. When the Federal Reserve raises rates, high yield accounts go up. When they cut rates, high yield accounts come down. Right now, rates are between 4% and 5%. They might drop to 3.5% next year, maybe even 3% eventually. But here's what matters. Even at 3%, that's still 300 times more than the 0.1% your regular bank pays. Even if rates drop to 2%, you still earn $200 a year on $10,000 instead of $1. The gap between a high yield account and a regular savings account has never been small. It's always been massive. The rates change. The advantage doesn't. So here's what you do. Step 1. Open a high yield savings account with an online bank. It takes about 10 minutes. You need your name, address, social security number, and a linked bank account. That's it. Step 2. Move your emergency fund or savings into the new account. Start with whatever you have, even $500. The money is FDIC insured up to $250,000, same as your current bank. Step 3. Set up an automatic transfer, even $50 a week. That's $200 a month going into an account that actually pays you. After 1 year at 4.5%, that $200 a month becomes roughly $2,454. You earned about $54 in interest just by automating a transfer. It's not life-changing on day one, but it compounds. And in 5 years, you'll wonder why you didn't do this sooner. 2 people, both making $50,000 a year, both saving $200 a month, same income, same discipline, same city. Person A keeps their money in a regular savings account at their traditional bank, the one they've had since college, the one paying 0.1%. They never think about it. They never question the rate. They just deposit and forget. Person B watches a video like this one. They spend 10 minutes opening a high-yield savings account at 4.5%. They set up the same $200 a month automatic transfer. Same exact amount of effort. Let's check in after 1 year. Person A has about $2,400 saved. They earned roughly 12 cents in interest. Person B also has about $2,400 in deposits, but they earned around $54 in interest. Not a huge gap yet. But wait, after 3 years, person A has about $7,200 in deposits and maybe $2 in interest. Person B has about $7,200 in deposits, plus roughly $500 in accumulated interest. Their balance is closer to $7,700. Now jump to 5 years. Person A has deposited $12,000 total. Their balance is about $12,010. Person B has also deposited $12,000, but with compound interest at 4.5%, their balance is approximately $13,400. That's $1,390 more than person A, from doing nothing differently except choosing a different account. And if they keep going for 10 years, person B is ahead by roughly $4,800. Same paycheck, same savings habit, same discipline. The only difference is one of them knew where to put the money. Knowledge didn't cost them anything. Ignorance cost person A thousands. This is not your fault. Nobody taught you this. Not in school, not at the bank, not anywhere. But now you know. You're not someone who lets their money sit and earn nothing anymore. You're someone who understands where money should go and why. 10 minutes. That's all it takes to open the account. The system was built to keep you uninformed, but you just broke through that wall. Now make the move and share this with someone who still doesn't know. Subscribe so you never miss what they don't want you to learn.